Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, man allegedly beats a baby mother with a hammer. Chief Parish Judge Chester Crooks offered a bail to a 32-year-old corporate area man after his child's mother agreed to attend a mediation. I am not mandated to grant him bail, but if the complainant is mandated to attend the mediation, I won't stop her, the Chief Parish Judge said. Crooks' opposition followed allegations shared in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court that the accused Janoy Latchman used a hammer to beat the complainant all over her body and to destroy a printer. It is alleged that the Latchman went to the complainant's home, took his child's cell phone, and went on WhatsApp. He allegedly watched the complainant's status, then said, "You blocked me from my status." Latchman allegedly picked up a hammer and started to destroy the printer, then began hitting the complainant, causing bruising and swelling on her thigh, arm, forehead, and head. The complainant tried to call the police, and the Latchman allegedly said, "Where you call police for? Me go kill you. Me and you can't live." Latchman did not enter a plea to malicious destruction of property and assault occasioning actual bodily harm. The complainant indicated that she was willing to attend a mediation for the sake of her child. "I am doing it very reluctantly," Crooks said. Latchman was offered $100,000 bail with one surety and on the condition that he is to report to the police twice weekly. He was also warned by the judge not to interfere with the complainant. The matter was adjourned until November 8th. Woman caught with ganja seeds at airport. A corporate area woman who pleaded guilty to being a part of an elaborate scheme to traffic ganja seeds to another Caribbean island said that she was promised the money to fix her home, which was damaged by Hurricane Beryl. The accused, Shanaki Smith, said that she was promised the payment of US $18,000, approximately Jamaican $2.8 million, to assist in the reconstruction. Prosecutors contended that Smith went to the Norman Manley International Airport on July 31 to board a Caribbean Airlines flight to an Eastern Caribbean island. A powder bottle was found inside her luggage, and when it was shaken and searched, ganja seeds were found. Him say I'm gonna give me US $18,000 to carry the seeds because my roof fly off in the hurricane. Him say people carry it and not get catch. Him meet me a Black River bus park with the seed them, and him give me US $300 for buy what me want, Smith said when cautioned. Smith pleaded guilty to possession of ganja, taking steps to export ganja, and the conspiracy to export ganja. The Crown decided to offer no evidence on the count of dealing in ganja, following Smith's not guilty plea on that charge. Chief Parish Judge Chester Crooks requested Smith's antecedents and a social inquiry report be provided at the next court date to assist with sentencing. Smith was made the subject of a fingerprint order and is to return to court on November 7 when she is to be sentenced. Son breaks into father's house. A St. James man who broke into his father's house in July despite an earlier court order for him to be removed from the property will be sentenced in the St. James Parish Court. Delroy Ferguson, 36, of Pit 4, pleaded guilty to housebreaking with intent when he appeared before presiding parish judge Natisha Fairclough Hilton on Wednesday. The court was told that on July 17, a bailiff came to the home of Ferguson's father and removed his belongings in keeping with a previous court order for his removal from the property. Later that day, the complainant returned to the house and they saw that his front door was broken into and the Ferguson was inside the dwelling. The police were contacted and the Ferguson was arrested and charged. "Mr. Ferguson, did you break into the house belonging to your father?" Judge Fairclough Hilton asked. "Yes, because at the time I got a phone call that my things were on the outside and the rain had started falling," said Ferguson. "Do you have a house for yourself?" Fairclough Hilton inquired. Ferguson admitted, "You need to find somewhere for yourself to live because you cannot live there, and the court made an order that you cannot stay there. I am trying to understand why you defied the order of the court and decided that you were going to go back there, even though the court decided that you cannot stay there," said the unamused judge. "Do you think that the right thing to do is to go back to the court and say, 'I need more time'?" "I do not take lightly to persons going against the order of the court," the judge added. Ferguson was subsequently remanded until September 3, when his criminal record and the social inquiry report are to be brought to court for his sentencing hearing. JTA president disappointed with the ministry's plan to recruit overseas teachers. President of the Jamaica Teachers Association, Leighton Johnson, has expressed disappointment and concern regarding the Ministry of Education's plan to recruit overseas teachers for the 2024-2025 academic year, which begins in September. In a statement on Wednesday, Johnson noted that while the decision is a measure to mitigate the current teacher shortage across the country, it highlights a significant issue that requires urgent attention and collaborative action. The JTA president noted that Jamaica is home to at least 10 esteemed tertiary institutions dedicated to the noble profession of teacher training. He said that these institutions have for decades produced educators of the highest caliber equipped to nurture and develop young minds. Noting this, Johnson said, "It is a sad day for the country when we must once again resort to foreign teachers to fill roles that our own qualified and capable educators should occupy." The migration of teachers from Jamaica is not a new phenomenon, but its recent intensification is a clear indication of deeper systemic issues that need addressing. Our teachers are the backbone of our education system, and their departure in search of better opportunities abroad highlights the urgent need to improve the salaries, conditions, and incentives for our educators here at home, Johnson said. The announcement that the ministry is employing various teacher retention strategies to include overseas recruitment was made by Acting Chief Education Officer Terrian Thomas Gill. Thomas Gill was responding to a question posed during the ministry's Region 6 2024 Back-to-School Conference at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel in New Kingston on Monday, July 15, during which she told the audience the ministry is currently engaging teachers from Nigeria, Ghana, the Philippines, and India. Johnson argues that while he appreciates the ministry's efforts to ensure students do not suffer due to the shortage of teachers, the solution is temporary and does not address the systemic and root causes of the problem. It is imperative that we focus on creating an environment where our teachers feel valued, supported, and adequately compensated for their invaluable contributions to our society, he said. He noted that as an association, the JTA continues to lobby for improved salaries and the conditions of service. The salary structure for teachers must be competitive and aligned to international standards. There is the urgent need for retention incentives to encourage teachers to remain in our classrooms. This again is in keeping with best practices and international trends, Johnson said. He added that it is also imperative for the government to seriously contemplate non-monetary incentives such as reduced mortgage rates for teachers, tax reliefs for the purchasing of motor vehicles, land gifting, and the student loan debt forgiveness for teachers and the teachers' children as viable incentives to keep teachers. Johnson further called for a national campaign to increase the enrollment of students in teacher training institutions, noting that it also presents an opportunity for the training of teachers for the overseas markets and the job placement. The JTA said it stands ready to collaborate with the Ministry of Education to develop sustainable strategies that will retain teachers and make teaching in Jamaica an attractive and rewarding profession. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.